What's up, everybody? It's the MadRabbit here, and I'm here with No Name from Old School as well. And we're going to be running the duo and comparing the DPS. He's going to be running hybrid with electricity, and I'm going to be running more play from the tray. So spam style loadout with nature powers. Now, as far as my stats go, these are my stats. This is how I'm geared up and spec'd out. Also in the mods, you're going to see might and power in the yellows and just straight might all the way across. This is what I would call hyper might speccing. Also, as far as skill points go, 20 into critical attack chance, 20 into critical attack damage, 1 into precision, 1 into power, and 111 in might. The rest I have 1 in super speed and just 1 in rifle so that I can go ahead and tap, clip, range, grenade with my powers. Now, No Name is also important to say that has been one of the top DPSs in the stats revamp that I've run with. If there's only one person that I have yet to beat in this, or in the stats revamp, it's No Name. He's got electricity down packed, and he's got one of the best loadouts out there right now. And one of the reasons that I'm going to go ahead and do this comparison with him is so that you get to see the damage comparison. Also, he's putting in the chats right now how he spec'd out. Also, if you could also tell the audience how your skill points are spec'd out and how many you have. He's got 188 skill points. All right. Well, he goes ahead and explains how he split them. I'm going to go ahead and show you the loadout. It's going to be Swarm, Impaling Thorns, Savage Growth, Carnivorous Plants, Voracious Plants, and Serpent Call. I really won't be using all the powers in this loadout, but I'll be using some sometimes. Supercharged Carnivorous Plants is fucking overpowered right now, I think. It's not splitting damage either. Swarm is going to be our dot, and we're going to be spamming Voracious Plants and tap clipping Grenade. And all his crits, he's got all his crits. He's got 41 to Vit and 41 to Vite and 41 to Power. Mind you, I'm telling you, I want to see somebody say that they've beaten No Name in DPS in the stats revamp, because it probably hasn't happened. So that's how he's speccing out. That's how he's running, and we are equal CR. So I think this is a pretty well balanced test. We're gonna go ahead and queue up now for running Hades, raising Hades duo, and we'll see you in there. Alright, so we're just preparing to make sure that we're as evenly matched as possible, and we're about to start off, so let's go ahead and run this. Also, for the sake of keeping it a little bit balanced, we're not going to be running anything in our utility belt other than our trinket for the might buff and precision buff. I'm out of power, so I'm going to pop a soda, which is totally reasonable. As you can see, No Name is running a hybrid. He's also running low on power. And that's how we're doing right now. By the way, we just ran this, and it's the fastest run that I've ever had on the stats revamp of this duo. You want to see a one shot? There you go, one shot. Alright, let me focus. It may just seem like I'm spamming, but it's a little bit more complicated than that. just threw in snakes there because I want to go ahead and charge my supercharge a little bit quicker this round, since I have them all grouped up there. There we go. You see, I'm not even speccing to power. Totally doable. The tap clip from the rifle is just enough for just enough power regen for you to go ahead and keep doing what you're doing, basically. Another thing that you might want to do is impending thorns if they're below 35%. I have that more in there for like bosses and raids, because it does beat out voracious plants. It does have a little bit longer of a dovetail, but if you can, you know, squeeze it into the rotation every now and then, it just does that much more for your DPS. Now we're going to go ahead and go in there, but normally I like to call it here. And yeah, trust me, that's a big difference. We're 3 minutes in. I've ran this in multiple occasions before with Ice and Atomic with No Name. And at this point, at the gate, which is what I like to call it, because in there you have to, you know, take care of the bubbles and whatnot, so DPS gets a little skewed. But in that sense, like I said, I've been in here with him before, and it's just never been so close, or even over as I'm doing. You know what I mean? Plus, I'm talking to y'all, not focusing as much as I was on that first run. But I'm not even gonna excuse it. I mean, you saw it right there. Now, I don't know if this is intentional or if this is, hey, this is PF, play from the tray, PFTT, you know, and this is intended. I'm gonna tell you, I'll be honest with you, it takes a little bit less skill than a play from the than a hybrid rotation, and it's a little bit less. How would I put it? You know, you don't really see me using every power throughout the rotation, is what I'm saying. A little boring, although it makes up for it in the damage out that you see, as far as the boring part goes. But watch this boss fight. Look at this hit right here. And look how fast that supercharged. I mean, I like it. I love doing great damage. But if this is intended, you're going to have to bring the other powers up to par, because the other powers are not performing like this, man. The only ones in that ballpark range right now on test is Electricity and Nature. I can honestly say that right now. Those are the only ones up there. There you go. So he won out right there in the end. But as I said, I like to call it at the gate. So, you know, GG No Name. But as you can see, that was matching up what No Name was doing with one of the hardest hitting powers, if not the hardest hitting power until 1.4 came out. And yeah, thank you. I did win last time. And like I said, I wasn't really focusing that much. I'm here talking to y'all and whatnot, but like, I don't even want to excuse it. Yeah, last time it was, yeah, 24 million to 29 million. Or yeah, 2.4 to 2.9, yeah, like he's putting right there on the screen. So I want to thank you for watching. I want to thank No Name for participating in this test. We're going to try to run more tests as well. So thanks everybody again, and stay tuned for more on the Stats Revamp with the MadRabbit. Take it easy, y'all. I'm out.